It is about a great.
Hello guys, welcome to Dota Kimono. This video will show you the game that I
So
have
much
on
stronger.
Sunday. Skill on
But if
my
their
money
lanes
and
go to
let's
a
get
good
started.
start, and they
Yeah, this game 3.
Okay, start gameplay Dota 2. Let's go. Okay, the name Storm Fire.
So annoying
I
for
get a
Ari to
Mira,
do
you
it
should
on
Shado
the-
Shaman. I get a support for the rest. Because the
not
other
trade
engineer
good
is Aurora
into
Gaming. Look at the hero, the name partner by like this. Okay, come on, let's watch it. Let's take it.
Toronto Tokyo still struggling down here in the bottom lane, not able to get his CS really coming in. Yuragi completely taking advantage of this axe pick. This is kind of what we're expecting.
Stupendous!
You have to punish these picks when they come out, you know, and they will know the answers. You know, they're an axe picking team as Mira getting targeted here. Mira turns around with the Hex, no TP this time though, so no way out of it. Although, no, too late. Kaori gets in the right click and Mira will go down.
I felt like it was inevitable that the death would occur down here, and they do get it. Bringing up more resources.
Yutaka trying to find Poppy farming in the jungle.
It's so annoying.
Oh my god, that's so obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's not like he shoved a wave in mid either. Like,
No,
you
he
know, the
just
middle
ditched
wave's
it, yeah.
dying. He just doesn't care.
Let's go back to the point of Death Prophet does delete all of Copy's primary heroes, but again, don't wanna harp on it too much, but just wanna one last time, Nomad, please stop me from talking about it again in the cast.
I will not, because it's quite important.
Alright, thanks. I
Radiant's
respect that
middle
water
tower
rune.
is under attack.
Kiyotaki gets the top one. Of course,
Panto
still stuck in base.
trying to be a sweaty lad and make multiple stacks in the jungle. Only managed to make one this time, unfortunately. You know, always got to respect the effort. Very, very high skill stuff to pull off.
I do love a good
Kiyotaki,
video about
man.
like, this is how you make 17 stacks at the same time. It's like, wait, what? Can you watch it? Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm never doing that. I'm good, brother. Thanks for the video though, I respect it.
Panto just comes in, also tries to take a chunk out of these stacks as well. Ari's he's very upset.
Look
Also,
how annoying
Panto
Mira
just
is.
straight up sentryed it right in front of his face, and looks like Ari didn't respond to that.
Yeah. The supports of Aurora just left the lanes earlier, right? You've got Naga Siren, you know, punishing the top side of the map. You've got the Shaman blocking the hard cap that Storm was farming, taking the 2 small creeps. 6-minute rune comes into play. And it is going to be top, but again, Panto is already there. He can take it if he wants. But if Ari doesn't come to contest it, Kiyotaki will be able to get it. Gets it denied, but will he trade his life for this? Actually, snare.
It's not worthwhile.
Yeah.
Somehow Panto gets that, so that'll be a kill going towards the Naga Siren. Ari with a little bit of a fumble. Nice plays. Responses from the Aurora team. They start to move their focus towards mid. And yeah, Copy very much on the struggle bus now. Sure, his last hits look okay, and actually his net worth's kind of looking fine as well. It's more about how much the Death Prophet's being able to get done.
Yeah, I think, yeah, critically it's the fact that I spoke about the supports being able to leave the side lanes on Na'Vi, but because of Copy going to jungle so early, running to base, there's been like a 2-minute window where your mid's not been in mid.
Radiant's
Therefore, there's no
courier has
natural
been
time
killed.
where Rubik and Silencer can
Radiant are
come to the lane. And it's not as if Rubik
are
Silencer
scanning.
kill when they come to mid. They want the a dive to be occurring to then fade bolt and lift on the tower to then throw out the slows on the Silencer. And Aurora just are not enabling that opportunity. They're not, you know, hitting 6 on DP and instantly pressing ultimate at the tower, right? Like that's kind of like an old school way of playing it. Instead, Kiyotaki walks bottom again. I feel like we always see Kiyotaki want to play on the side lane when he hits his ultimate. He doesn't just play mid. And this is really annoying for Na'Vi. When you pick a Razor to threaten the Axe, and the Axe has not died in laning phase, plus Kiyotaki brings your safe lane tower to half HP just from right clicks alone.
Yeah, it's less than ideal, and there's a lot of pressure coming down here. And all of the vision in the Radiant jungle means that Yuragi's just never going to feel safe, but he is feel safe apparently to go for a kill here onto Toronto Tokyo. Toronto Tokyo turns around with the TP out, and he's going to get away. And now it's Yuragi in trouble. The TP is coming out here, but Copy is going to join in with this one. But Yuragi's so low already, and he is going to fall. Mira maybe will be the return kill here, but Mira's got a few heals still in his pocket. Throws them out. Copy cannot finish the job here. Cannot get caught by Panto with that insane snare, has to back himself away. They will get nothing from this. They lose their carry, and they cannot find the return kill onto Mira. That would have been such a critical way to get Copy back into the game. With your 3 galvanized stacks, you know, get a kill onto Mira, and maybe he might find him anyway. And then Mira, they'll turn around. I mean, Shackles are going to be out, but it's a level 1, so it does not last long at all. And Copy should finish the job.
Told you a storm was
If there was a camp there, I was like, is he going to deny? Okay, there is no camp. Yeah, he's out.
He's done for.
Still pretty good moves there from Aurora, bringing all this attention to the bottom side of the map, killing off the carry, just opening up even more time for Nightfall and the Medusa to feel uncontested, just farming away. They need to get levels in their support from Navi. And the problem is, you get level 6 on a Rubik, you get level 6 on a Silencer. The heroes then want to see aggression from their opponent, but what happens when Axe hits the jungle? DP hits the jungle, Medusa hits the jungle, like they're gonna have to smoke up themselves and try and find a kill. Drag Copy into the fight and see if they can kill anyone.
They have to start fighting. He is going for this kind of glass cannon build. I was wondering how he was going to play out this Razor, and at the moment he's got the Mjolnir queued up. So 2 Mjolnirs, in fact, yes.
Yeah, it was a Mjolnir and a Maelstrom. Doesn't work, by the way, but imagine.
Maybe he misses Maelstrom, yeah, so much that he's just like, oh, I'll just buy them both and get the old active and the new active. Or something.
We had very fake buying bugs in last game, so maybe the quick buys are not to be looked into too much. K-Taco,
Okay. Everybody hang out, everybody chill out a minute. We don't have the global silence to answer this at the moment, so yeah, Panto is just going to be able to perform a little Panto of his own, actually. And then he has to sit there and listen.
It's been like, what, 6 games or so? It took you some time, but you finally said it.
I mean, I think this is the first time he's been playing Nagasiren, right? Maybe not.
Maybe not. Who knows? Should I cheat and double check? I feel like he hammered in Nagasiren in the last 3 days.
I don't know. I feel
He did against one move.
Game 1 move? Okay.
Yep.
Game 1? Ah, well, I wasn't there for that, so.
Oh, you said it, not me. But now you open up the floodgates. Yeah, I've been good. I didn't remind you about that all day today.
It would be kind of weird if you brought it up at this point, but...
Hey, okay, fair. Good point. I'm just trying to get brownie points, alright? But fine, whatever. Right, moving on.
Toronto, Tokyo doing some risky jungling. I mean, this very like kind of invisible way of playing the game for Aurora is definitely going to allow Na'Vi to recover from their lanes, but again, this draft isn't really meant to be recovering from anything. It's meant to be ahead pretty much from this point onwards, so they'll try and force them into this situation. Of course, Copy has recovered kind of from his lane. He's got a couple of levels. He's got, you know, Soul Ring, Treads. He's not completely invisible. Could really use a power rune to get back into the game, and
Dire's bottom tower.
fortunately, there's just been so much action happening around these power runes because Aurora recognize that. They're saying, you know, the one way that Copy can be a threat to us right now is if he gets one of those power runes. So of course, in come the illusions and an arcane. Okay, not the not the best, but definitely not the worst. We'll see what Copy can do with this.
Could have just been an arcane room where he tries to be more efficient on the map. Jungle a bit quicker. Again, with the global and everything. You'd like to see them entertain a kill if possible. Okay, for now. Taking stuff. Oh, okay, here it is. You see Mira. What's the opposite? He's in the tower. He does have the tower protection.
Yeah, it's a little deep. Toronto Tokyo's nearby. If he can set up with a blade mail into a call here onto Copy. Oh, blocked in the tree lights here. Move, Mira. Move. Doesn't matter. Then comes a Hex. There's Global Silence coming down, giving Copy a chance, but the call is in range. Down he goes. See you later, Storm Spirit. Mira throws out the tip as well. It was a little deep, T.
I'm putting myself on cooldown, so I'm being polite. That's it. Give me 5 seconds.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Going for that play under the tower on to a pretty low value target as well. Just not really worthwhile. And Also sets up the axe to grab himself a free dunk there, which is absolutely phenomenal for Toronto Tokyo. This hero, again, his lane isn't great. His early game is also not great. You're really just waiting for Blade Mail and Blink Dagger to be like a full hero. But, I mean, now he's just running around the map, getting whoever he wants. Kaori gonna die here as well.
I just think it was completely unnecessary in regards to Na'Vi, right? Like, their early game hasn't been that successful. Their Razor has died, and Storm's been heavily pressured. So when you get an Arcane and you're taking the enemy stacks, why not play for, let's farm a bit, let's get the Kaya. If we see a core hero that we can kill, let's go for it. But yeah, it was so cool. I think the pressure of Aurora farming is getting to Na'Vi. You feel that they want to take a fight, but now Panto getting a song set up on 2 heroes. Kiyotaka doesn't have the silence to layer into him, nor does Toronto Tokyo. Oh, he actually does have the positioning to hit the core, but only gets the root.
Ooh, Copy gets away, but Ari will not. And Stonegate's coming out on this one as well. Yuragi trying to look for an opportunity to come in the sidelines. This one doesn't really find it. Now being slowed down by the battle hunger as well, but he's going to be able to get himself back. Boom is getting a ton of silence. In they go on the side of Na'Vi. Really? I mean, they'll kill off Mira at the very least, but Yuragi still on the run. They don't have that much catch available though. Toronto Tokyo is still trying to close the gap onto Yuragi. Doesn't quite do so. They secure Yuragi a kill and get themselves out. Exorcism, it might not be able to take down this tower, so delaying the game a little bit more. And in fact, Ari going up to Kiyotaka. They've got to be quick here though, because those ghosts are about to come home to mama. And they are going to heal him right away back up again. Global silence coming down from Kaori, but they now realize that Kiyotaka is absolutely fine. Not under any threat at all, although Ari's still being annoying and getting Nightfall a little low. But there's no follow-up at the moment.
They just don't have the damage on Na'Vi. They've got the survivability when they don't get hit by an axe core, but of how long that fight lasted. And the global Storm's doing really nothing in the fights at the moment. It's all Aurora, and 8.7k net worth Medusa happily TP's in with the Manta. He steps up into the enemy jungle and just dies. Yeah, it really does feel like Na'Vi are falling apart. A draft in which we were expecting a bit more aggression. Sure, we had no expectations of Storm, who got picked into Death Prophet to win the lane, nor did we expect them to protect their tower. The point is, it's just like the smokes, the map movement, maybe even being more efficient through how you farm was the recovery, and then but none of it really happened. They're just getting out-farmed and outplayed at the moment.
They had this window where Toronto Tokyo didn't really have a great lane. He's sitting in the jungle with like half a blade mail. Na'Vi coming in and invade the triangle. And at that point in the game, if they just sit on Aurora's side of the map and force Aurora to have to use their spells on them, I think that's a big win for Na'Vi. I think that's a situation they can play into, but diving tier 2, getting awkward with it, popping, forcing the issues is just never really going to look that good. But Mira's trying to go for a solo play onto Kaori, is going to get him. Now turns around with a shackle onto Copy. Copy doesn't have the most mana to play with here. It is actually just straight up going to have to try and leave. Yeah, he's actually kind of winning this, isn't he? Copy just needs to get out.
And then imagine from downtown, Axe just got a dunk to that. And he's looking for it though. He's running. He's beelining across the map. Copy. Okay, he does have TP mana now. Okay,
he's out.
Toronto Tokyo. He was trying.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Gotta go for
TP stop though. Yeah, goes to play behind the Medusa. We didn't talk about it, but Kiyotaka going straight for the ults, right? Going defensive, respecting that Na'Vi might get a kill on him, and I feel like the kill threat on Na'Vi now just is locked into when will Yuragi be ready, right? What happens when Yuragi gets me on a BKB? Sure, it is going to probably be when Medusa has Manta, Butterfly, and a Hurricane Pike, so that static link won't have crazy value on the Medusa.
No, definitely not. Yeah, it's a struggle to see how Na'Vi play out the rest of this game, but nevertheless, it's only 5k gold. It's still plenty of Dota to come, but yeah, from this position here, I don't know what they can do. Jump in a cool Ari, another random death.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And yeah, things really on the rails now for Aurora as well. Just Nightfall, he's going to farm up. Every time he hits a timing, he's going to start bullying down these towers. And he's going to farm up for his next timing. Every time you do this, if you see a hero on the side, Toronto Tokyo will jump in, will get a kill. The attacker, of course, also able to play his own timings this game. Panto going to be forced to sing to get himself away. Uh-oh, and everybody else coming on in here, looking towards Yuragi. The global sign's going to come down, though, and give Yuragi the chance he needs to get himself away. Doing good damage back the way off the side of Aurora, but Kiyotaka is not letting him leave, and will get the kill. Coffee trying to come in around the side, doesn't find a single thing, though. Boom also getting involved with this two-man call from Toronto. Tokyo easily sets up Kiyotaka for the double kill, and Toronto Tokyo gets one of them as well. You've got to be asking the question here. Your Razor is dead. They've used their spells. You have no global. Why?
I
think the answer is
under attack.
Because I don't think they're going to be getting a whole lot more out of the rest of this.
Middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, I'll happily say it post game, but I'll say it now as well. I think coming into game 3, I think the draft is just really, really poor from Navi. And when you are playing the qualifiers, trying to get yourself to the International, you cannot have a bad draft. You cannot have a bad day like this in regards to that. And yeah, I think the strategy had so much time to prepare for this. And game 3, the draft has just let down the team immensely. Like, to try and play with this draft, to give away such specialties, yeah, it is just Aurora all the way. You can see that throughout the series, Aurora just kind of shaped and developed, right? That sure, they had a struggles in game 2, but that again draft based, and they identified the problems, fixed it, go to game 3. But coming into game 3 for Na'Vi, they saw how to beat Aurora in game 2 and decided to kind of throw that all away. And yeah, Aurora 10,000 gold lead. We're watching a highlight here of just a massacre.
Yeah,
really,
it's a close fight. No one's even remotely low. Yeah, I don't really like that. Not great.
I mean, I think Yuragi can see it, right? He's like, how am I meant to win this game? Like,
what am I meant to do here, boss? Yeah,
my Bristol's got a Vanguard and Blade now, hoping to return a bit of damage. My Storm's got absolutely no game. Mid will be picked into the Death Prophet, and he's playing a Razor that unfortunately just hasn't been able to kill anything, right? He didn't punish the Axe in lane, which was half the reason you're picking it. He's not able to lock onto the Medusa because she's so far ahead, 4,000 gold ahead, a whole item ahead, butterfly completed. Yeah. Again, I don't like to harp on draft often in a Dota game. Of course it's important, but this time around.
Jumping into Tokyo here. It's a decent target if you can get the damage off in time. Global Silence even coming down, but the link has been broken, but they might finish off the kill. Boom! He needs to finish the job, and they will. Kimono gets a kill onto him, but Perry also goes down himself to Kiyotaka on the side. Now they'll focus all of their attention towards Boom. Boom, he'll get off some good goos, but he will be going down himself. It'll slow down the rest of the team enough to get the rest of Na'Vi to safety. So it's a kill onto a core. It costs them, but they get it.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nightfall just so scary now as well. Manta style butterfly. Even if you do link up Nightfall through the entire fight, you're not really going to care. And let's see that come to pass now here as they try to make the play. But I mean, they've still got their bristle back dead. Silence out onto Coffee. Yeah, he is getting killed off. Yuragi also in trouble here, just stuck on the front lines. Also going to die. They have the bristle team.
They're broken. They're broken.
This is,
sorry. Yeah. He has 11 wands.
Yeah, this DP is not as low as she looks. Gonna stick some straws into those enemies and start sucking away. And Ari's gonna be dropping as well. That is gonna be a triple kill for Kiyotaka. Boom nearby. Don't go too close to the hedgehog. Gonna stay at a respectable distance, but that will be the ultra coming out for Kiyotaka here as well. My god, Kiyotaka on this Death Prophet. Completely unanswered in the draft, completely unanswered in the game. They let it through, and I still have no idea why.
There's only so many ways that I can word it, but
yeah.
It's just, Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is it stubbornness? Is it a lack of respect, a lack of understanding? Like,
that's what I want to kind of say. It feels to me that they were just like, oh, we're going to let it through, and maybe their idea on how to kind of functionally answer the hero is just incorrect.
Is under attack.
If you let the Death Prophet through, then the logic has to be your side lanes are strong enough that you pressure the carry off lane, so then you have the resources to then sweep into mid lane and then find the kill. Or your mid lane is able to play into the Death Prophet well enough that you can then follow the Death Prophet. When she rotates with Exo, you follow her, you keep taking the fight. You keep bruising her as she tries to bruise you, right? But that's not the case. Like, the entire draft of Na'Vi has, like, Bristle concedes to Medusa. Again, Razor maybe could have done a bit more against the Axe. I can give them that one. But the Storm's going to do nothing here. You are going to lose the early CS. You're going to lose the everything pretty much. So I'm just honestly shocked that a game 3 upper bracket qualifying like game has such a weak approach to a Death Prophet that we knew was coming the entire time. So
yeah.
Na'Vi did it to themselves. It really is as simple as that. And again, luckily for Na'Vi, this is going to be a wake-up call. When they go to low bracket, when they play up against the team down there, and then potentially go up against Aurora in the grand finals, Death Prophet should now be #1 priority. Shouldn't ignore like that today.
I agree. Okay, comes out. That's going to freeze Yuragi solid. He's going to die. This is not a fight. It's another big old non-fight. There's a song just to make sure they can clean up absolutely everybody in here. Maybe the Storm Spirit can get away. Global silence to cover them here on Na'Vi. Na'Vi trying to fight up into this, but they really do not have anything. Buyback from Kaori. To do what? Just to get off the global silence. TPN. What? Kiyotaka's dead. All right. Well, we can get from the tip.
That's a powerful tip.
Yeah. Thanks for the 1,000 gold. Now. Yeah.
All right. That's empowering though. You know, getting Kiyotaka to all chat towards Tokyo. It doesn't matter that he's diving the tier 4s. You've got Kiyotaka to all chat. You've got him to a smiley face.
Yeah.
Radiant's bottom
Oh god.
is under attack.
This is a deeply unserious game at this point.
Yeah, I think. Like normally, at least in these moments, right? You try to concoct like, what's the comeback? What's the maybe if Na'Vi can, you know, book a flight to wherever Aurora's boot camping, kick in the cables, the internet cables, and get a disconnect or something. But yeah, it's start of this fight. Once again, every engagement just looks to be a massacre. The support's instantly caught off by the Axe and Death Prophet. Yuragi, he tries to enter the fight, but aggro's the neutral camps, gets stunned up. He also gets sent back to base quite quickly, and he's running over them. 25 minutes in, 19,000 gold. This is what we expected to see, by the way, from Aurora. Like in every game that they played in this qualifier, like we were expecting, they are #1 seed. The fact that it's taken them, what, this is their 3rd series, this is the first game that they truly are dominating to this standard. They've had to warm up a little bit into it, but yeah, what a game 3 from them. Really showing the I guess the experience both through play and coaching to ensure that this game 3 is not as close as it could have been.
That's what it comes down to, isn't it? There's just so much more experience behind this Aurora side. You know, you would not see this kind of game coming out from Aurora, I don't think. Like, sure, last game they had issues, but it always looked like they had a way back into it, but ouch. Yep. All right. Blade Mail, the ultimate Kiyotaka counter.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Imagine if Aurora lose this game, though. You know, like we're both yapping about, you know, it's being, I mean, to be fair, I don't know what the win probability is. I haven't looked at it. It's like 2% for now, maybe 3%. Actually, it's going to bump up to probably like a good solid 5%. And but it would be, that would be quite a beautiful way. All right, Axe is down.
Hit it towards Panto of all people. So
yeah.
Radiant's
Didn't really read into the minimap. Maybe Panto told him to go die down there or something.
Yeah, you'll be fine, bottom bro. Just
yeah, you'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine. I'll TP. I'll save you.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in range for Song. Don't worry. Here we go. Another Mira making a solo play. But Ari's got his own snakes to play with, and that's going to be enough to bring down Mira. But Yuragi's going to die as a response to it as well, as Knifel gets on top of him. And Ari will not be getting his way out of this one either. He attacks with the double kill. Copy jumping in under the cover of the global silence. Who comes kill off the Naga Siren, so that's going to get him down as Boom again continuing to harass Toritiki Attacker with his blade mail. But now silence onto Copy. Copy has to wait forever for that silence to end, but now Prophet actually TPs himself away. Goes back into the fountain, so Mindful left alone. We'll slither back to his side of the map. Na'Vi probably not super content with that trade considering their Razor died, but I'll have to make do. been
Radiant
27
are
minutes of Aurora domination, 27 kills as well, going 17k goal advantage at this point in the game. And that's just looking to go up and up and up.
Yeah, with
Very
this
hard.
just rally behind the Medusa, right? To be fair, Medusa has to be by herself to the top lane. But with an Aegis left for 3 minutes, it would be quite the attempt for the double support duo and Storm to try and kill her off, and yeah, they run away from her very quickly.
I mean, Copy is giving them information that, like, this Medusa is alone, but that's also information they can do absolutely nothing with. They're also going to get jumped in the middle lane here as well. I mean, once again, going to try to get up some damage here with the Blade Mail, but not
Radiant's top tower
really a whole
is
lot
under
you can do.
attack.
Harry trying to steal Hex, maybe Shuffles gets Ether Shock. At least he can Shuffles with this, I guess. Storm now caught as well. Mira does not leave Copy alone. Can Prophet get here for the silence in time? No, she cannot. Copy is going to get away. Is that the tier 3? Oh no, TP's out. Kaori
Aurora
getting
doing
killed by
everything on
Toronto
that, by the way.
Tokyo.
Yeah, we're putting silence on the Tormentor, Storm zipping by the tier 3 top, Nightfall's taking the tier oh my god, tier 3 top.
Is under attack.
I said top in both, because technically both the top lane, but the Radiant and Dire top lane. So many different things happening right now. But Aurora just killing everywhere they can.
Radiant's top
Nightfall
tower
on the high
is
ground,
lost.
whilst Iragi jungles.
Radiant's top barracks are under attack.
He's got enough for a Yasha. He can go back and fight this.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Just baffled, mate. Honestly baffled. This is the first game, I think, in the entire qualifier where I've just sat back, just in shock, you know? It's like,
Radiant structures are
lucky for
fortified.
nobody. It's good to have a wake-up call in the upper bracket, right? Especially against the team that
Radiant's middle tower is under
is number
attack.
1 seed.
Radiant's
For sure,
middle
there's a lot
tower
to learn
is
from this
fallen.
series to ensure that you are a new Navi for tomorrow.
Definitely.
Radiant's middle barracks.
I mean, hey,
is fallen.
they'll definitely deal with the Death Prophet tomorrow, I'm sure.
Is fallen.
No way about
Yeah,
that.
no, that's... Who knows? First being on the high ground. Oh, first on the high ground.
He is silence on the high ground. You're absolutely right. As I'll jump in onto Iragi. Iragi is dead. Aurora looking to stamp their ticket into those grand finals. They want to be just a singular match away from the road to the international. Boom, getting jumped now as well. There's the song coming out. Toronto Tokyo just putting himself in between the two, sitting there ready, and gets lifted. But still, don't really make much of a difference here. Iragi tries to get the link onto Nightfall. Sure, you might kill him once. Maybe. No, he won't. Just kidding. Nightfall's fine. GG is called. Game number 3, it goes to Aurora. Game number 1, they get squashed by the Death Prophet. Game number 2, they ban out the Death Prophet. Game number 3, they do not ban out the Death Prophet. They get squashed by the Death Prophet once again.
Okay, it's not still Troll destroyed our
Yeah,
game.
for Navi's sake,
Okay,
they
good job.
didn't
Okay,
really
guys, thank you for
adapt
watching
throughout
the
the
video.
series
Don't
as well as
forget like
Aurora,
and
and
subscribe.
again,
Video